Every object in First Class has one or more unique toolbars with a number of different buttons depending on the type of object that you have open. For example, here I am looking at a received message, and the toolbar buttons here represent the most common functions that one would perform on a received message. And here, on an unsent message, we have two toolbars. The one at the top is different from the received message buttons, and there is an additional editing toolbar. You can edit these toolbars, and any change you make will be reflected only on the toolbars of similar objects. So changes to an outgoing message toolbar will not affect the incoming message toolbar. There is a toolbar option in the View menu that will allow you to make modifications to toolbars. You can also right-click on the toolbar for the same options, so for the purposes of this video, to keep my cursor on the screen, I'll show you these options. You can change the size of the buttons on the toolbar. You can display the icon or text with icon on individual buttons. You can remove buttons that you feel you do not need. You can hide the toolbar, and if you want to get it back, you have to choose View, Toolbars, Show Toolbar. The most useful feature is the ability to modify the toolbar and add additional buttons you might like. For example, let's look at the editing toolbar on this unsent message. I know that one of the formatting options is strike through, which I use a lot, but do not see it on the toolbar. I can right-click on this toolbar and choose Customize Toolbars, and this brings up the Customize Toolbars dialog screen. This contains the toolbar buttons for all toolbars, so many of the buttons do not apply to the unsent message. I can choose the Format category, however, and see the Strike Through button, which I can now drag onto my editing toolbar, and when I close the dialog, the button is now active. If you find yourself regularly making a selection from a menu when composing your emails, you could probably find a button to add to your toolbar that will do the trick. If you want to get back to the default view on any modified toolbar, just right-click on the toolbar and choose Reset Toolbar. Remember that all of the different objects have their own unique toolbars, and modifying the toolbar for one type of object does not affect the other type. For example, here I am looking at the toolbar for my mailbox. I can resize it and add the different filtering options to my mailbox toolbar, so I have quick access to these options.